Right, we are literally days away from the ABR Festival 2025 and we're in training for it already. So Amy's put together a little bit of information because you get quite a few emails from the ABR. So we thought we'd just put everything pen to paper and put it in a video format. So when you turn up, there's probably things you might have missed and like I say, new things for 2025. So what we're going to start with?
Arriving.
So that's a good place to start, arriving at the ABR. What do we know?
Do you know when you need to be there?
Well, I need to be there on the Thursday. That's when, because I've got one of the VIP Thursday tickets. So that was an add-on, but we're going to be there, and it opens earlier on the Thursday this year as well.
Yeah, so Thursday the 26th of June it begins if you've paid for the Super Thursday ticket.
Right, which we have.
Yeah. So we've got 2 entrances this year. That's new.
Okay.
So one entrance is for motorbikes and the other entrance is for all other vehicles. If you're coming as a mixture, so you're on your bike and I was driving a van, then you can come together, but you go through the all other vehicles entrance.
Right.
Together.
Okay. So once we get there, what next?
So on whichever morning you arrive, so Thursday, Friday or Saturday, you can get there for 7:30.
Okay. So a nice early start.
Yeah, so first of all you need to go to the disclaimer tent. Everybody has to sign a disclaimer. And then you take yourself over to check-in, where you will need to have printed, ideally, your passes or tickets. So you may have multiple ones. You, for example, you've got a trail pass, you've got an entrance ticket, a Super Thursday ticket.
We've got a pass for the van.
A parking one, yeah, so that you'll have multiple tickets for them to scan.
And I would strongly suggest printing them off as well, because the Wi-Fi can be pretty bad around there. In fact, it's non-existent. So yeah, definitely print them off just to save any of that problems at check-in.
There is a parade on the Thursday and Friday mornings at 9 a.m.
So yeah, if you're checking in early and you want to join that parade into the ground, then yeah, 9 a.m. the parade is.
From the motorbike entrance.
From the motorcycle entrance. So yeah, that's worth participating in if you're going to get there for first thing. Late check-in, 8 p.m. is the last check-in for anybody arriving a bit later.
So the benefits of getting there early means you can choose your camping spot, and there are more options this year for camping.
Like what?
So there's a whole new area that's been opened up for quiet camping.
I can't ever remember it being rowdy at night, but maybe because I had enough to drink, I slept well. But yeah, I mean it's certainly busy, so that's a good thing. If you prefer something a little bit quieter, then that's available to you.
Yeah, and you don't need to worry this year how far you are from everything. So if you do decide to take yourself off to the quiet camping area, there is a shuttle bus this year.
Yes, this is the new one, ain't it? The Honda Adventure Bus.
Yeah.
So what do we know about this?
So there's 2 buses. One is an open top bus.
Nice.
There will be 7 points around the ABR, 7 bus stops.
Yep.
Where you can get on and off the bus. Obviously free, and a bus should come by every half an hour. Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, if you've got one of them long walks from the campsite, then jump on one of the buses this year. That's new. What else do we know?
Some things are the same, like the toilets, the showers. I mean, the ABR is very well known for having decent facilities. compared to a lot of other festivals that you'd probably attend.
Yeah, we've been the last couple of years, and we've had no problems with that whatsoever, have we? You know, if the shower blocks do get busy, I would say if you're an early riser, just get down there, get sorted. I didn't see any queues at the time I got up, but it depends on what time you go in bed, I suppose. So yeah, no problems there. Okay, Super Thursday tickets.
Yes. So the Thursday as an add-on previously was kind of just an extra evening, wasn't it? Because we've done that before.
Yeah, we was there last year for the evening.
But this year, Thursday is a full extra day, which is going to give you the benefit of a whole extra day of those manufacturer test rides.
Yeah, so if you've got your Super Thursday tickets, then you'll see you there. I think there's so much going off there, isn't there? I mean, we can't go through every single act and what everything's going off there, because we'd just be like, this would be a 2-hour video.
Although the Thursday night act, if you're coming on the Thursday, is supposed to be quite impressive, and I think you're going to enjoy this one.
Ben Portsmouth.
AKA known as
Elvis. Yes, we all like a bit of Elvis, don't we? And he's supposed to be the #1 tribute. Is he like in the world or something?
It was crowned the best Elvis tribute in Memphis.
Oh right, in Memphis.
They probably know, don't they?
Yeah, they're going to be the experts, ain't they? So yeah, bit of Elvis Thursday night. Can't wait for that. Says here a free drink.
Yes.
Well, we shall definitely using that voucher. And if anybody doesn't want to use their voucher, then come and find us. We will
look after your free drink.
We will definitely put that to some good use. Right, the trails.
Yeah, the important bit.
So I see here we've got the Phoenix Trails Off-Road Zone 13 school. We're providing free off-road training. Not everybody can ride off-road, and it can be a bit daunting as well if you turn up on your adventure bike. I mean, my dad's coming this year. He's not done any off-roading only once, and he hated it, but we've managed to talk him into going to the ABR this year. So I'll be taking him around the trails, and this might be something that he could perhaps go and do just to kind of improve your skills. So the only way I got good at doing off-roading is by training, and that was it. I was never a born off-roader, and doing these kind of things really does improve your skills like tenfold. So I suggest go check them out if you're not really overconfident with the off-road side of things. The Bridgestone Trail, which is, I think that's a bit bigger this year. Is it 40 kilometres this year?
Yeah, I believe I read they'd added about 8 kilometres onto whatever it was before.
Yeah, so with that one, there's a couple of different routes you can do. They've got the kind of more experienced bit and the standard bit as well. You'll be absolutely fine on that. It's more just a trail, light trails and stuff like that. So if you are a little bit unsure about that, then I think you'll be fine. There's lots of get out places. You haven't got to ride the whole thing, and you get on it and you want to kind of exit. There's points where you can just turn onto the road and get off the trail if you don't feel comfortable. So like I said, go check out some of these sort of off-road schools and things like that if you want to polish up on your skills. TRF Trail. So I'm looking forward to this. I've just been sorting my Hemi 450 out, changing a few tyres and things, because they've got what they call the Bog of Doom there. So I fancy going through it this year, but I might do it on the Sunday, because I know when I get out, I'll be like a different colour from top to bottom. And that's 8 kilometres. I think you've got to have 50-50 tyres to get onto that one, if I remember rightly, because it does get a little bit sketchy in places. At the minute, it's like a heat wave in the UK, as you probably know, but it might change. It looks like, there might be a bit of a downpour. We just don't know what's going to happen, but at the minute it's absolutely boiling. So we'll see what the weather does for that. That might mix things up a little bit on the trails if we do get a bit of rain. What else do we know? So
then we've got the Dunlop test ride loop, where you obviously need to go and book yourself on if you want to ride something.
Bring your licence. Such an easy thing to forget. I've done it before when I'm taking demo bikes out and things like that. You need your licence. They will not let you take a demo bike out without that licence. So don't forget your licence. And then you can go and test ride these bikes. I would say again, it does get pretty busy. Get there early. People start queuing sometimes from about 7 a.m. in the morning. So if you're up and about and you know there's a specific bike that you want to go and ride, then get up early, get in the queue, get your name down, you'll get your time slot and you can go and ride that bike around the Dunlop test route.
Would you like a freebie?
Oh, no, I can't refuse that. Everybody loves a freebie.
So at the end of the Bridgestone Trail, there's a banner.
Right.
Pop your head through and take a selfie or get your photo taken.
Okay.
If you then take that photo to see the Bridgestone team who are in the exhibitors stand E9, they will give you a free bag of goodies.
Ooh. So yeah, I'll be doing that. What else have we got? The GoPro display area is doing live off-road demonstrations. 12 of the world's best, most talented riders. So that's always worth a little look at, ain't it? Because they are super skilled, these guys. They know how to ride a bike. Not that I'm going to be joining them, but they're always good to go and watch.
Okay, and then we've got the Green Lane ride-outs with the TRF that take you off-site.
Yeah, again, you know, if you've not done anything with the TRF, I'm a member of the TRF. I've done a couple of rides with them and they are brilliant, you know, and it's just, again, a kind of an introduction where this might open a whole new world. The reason I like doing it, winter riding. If you're going to put your bike away during the winter months, you can go and get your dirt bike out, go ride with these guys. I mean, around the UK, they know all the trails and everything. They'll take you to the best places you'll probably never find because it's quite hard to find these routes. So they're there doing rides out. So if you fancy a ride out with them, then check that out. And you can also have an in-motion airbag system as well. They can be tested on the trails.
Yeah, so it says.
So yeah, if you fancy trying out an airbag system, they're there to go on trial as well. So that's good.
We could get your dad one of those.
We might need to get him one of them. He might need two on. So we've got Olin's there doing suspension setup as well. So, you know, again, they're worth having a chat to, even if you're not going to get any work done. But going, because I mean, I've had a couple of bikes set up by these guys at track days and things like that, and it makes such a difference to your bike. So if you want to go and get your suspension bang on, then these are the guys to go see. What else do we know?
Would you like another freebie?
Oh, yes.
So, if you do attempt the Bog of Doom,
which I'm going to attempt it,
then you will get a digital photo taken. I guess a bit like when you're at Alton Towers and it takes one of you on the ride. And then if you go to the Revit stand, then you can collect your photo for free.
Okay, right, yeah, well, we might need, that might be my thumbnail picture for that one, so we'll definitely have a crack at going through that. Although, watching it last year, I didn't actually see anybody get through the bit when I was there. They were just proper bogged in, and hence the Bog of Doom, but I'm going to give it a go. So, what next?
So, when we're not riding bikes,
and we're not drinking beer.
And we're not drinking, there's only one other thing to do with your time.
And what's that?
Shopping.
Yeah, and I'll bring some cash with you as well, lots of it. You're going to need some cash. The card facilities they do use, but occasionally, again, because it's really sketchy with the Wi-Fi, the machines might go down, so don't rely on them. Bring a good wad of cash with you, because Amy likes shopping. So we're going to probably give the credit card some welly as well. So what have we got on the retail side?
There's 50 retailers.
That sounds expensive.
25 suppliers. 20 travel companies.
And that is fantastic. Again, you've got to check all them out. I don't know if 4 days is going to be enough. We'll try our best to get around everything.
If you can't find anything to buy, you can have a go at axe throwing or a bushcraft session.
Right, well, I've seen you throwing axes before, and you want to keep well out of the way if Amy starts throwing axes, especially if you've had a couple of these.
One other thing is, if you have got yourself covered in mud, there is the muck off area that you can go and use to get your bike clean.
Yeah.
And then at their stand in the exhibitor village, you can take your helmet for a valet.
Wow, get your helmet valid, boys. What else do we know?
Well, when you've been riding your bike and I've finished shopping, there's only one thing left to do, isn't there?
Eat and drink.
Yeah.
We do like some food and we do like a drink. So what have we got?
Over 60 vendors offering food and drink. You name the type of food that you would like. We've got Caribbean, Chinese, German, Greek, Indian, Italian, Korean, Mexican, Nepalese, Thai and Turkish.
And also fish, chips and a burger. I mean, you can't say fairer than that, can you? You could do like a different one each night. I mean, that's a world choice there. That's really good. I mean, we tried some of the Indian food last year, and that was absolutely spot on. Them guys, if they're back again, then we'll be seeing them. That food was brilliant. And I see it says here over 20 bars. I mean, are we going to be any fit state to ride?
I don't know if we can visit all 20, but it
We
sounds
could go
like
on a
challenge.
pub crawl. This is great, 20 bars. And it says a pint for less than a fiver. So all you boys coming up from down south, up here, it's going to feel like an all-inclusive for a fiver a pint. I'm paying more than that in my local pub. Happy hour 4 till 6 at the Beak and Panya. And from 6 till 7, the 40-metre bar, the Spada bar. They've got an happy hour as well. And beers as little as £3.50. We're having a bit of that.
If you don't fancy your standard drink though, and you want something a little bit more special, there is going to be craft ales and ciders. There's a whiskey bar, a gin bar, and a tiki bar for cocktails as well.
Wow, I'm feeling the hangover already.
Well, that is fine because in the morning you can get free tea and coffee from the pit stops.
They're great as well, especially, there's going to be a lot of guys travelling on the bikes, and you can get up, go get your free tea and coffee. That kind of wakes you up for the day, and they start super early as well, don't they? So, yeah, brilliant. What else do we need to know?
Well, if you are an early riser and you wake up full of beans, there are free morning yoga and massage sessions.
Nice.
Or, I can see you signing up for this.
Do you know what? I'm going to give it a go.
Well, there is a 5k run organised for Saturday morning, meeting at the Baghead stage at 7 a.m. You don't even need to book, you can just turn up. So I'll make sure you're up and ready then.
When's that? On Saturday?
Saturday morning, yeah.
I'll let you know on that one. If I ain't there, I'm busy.
There is also free paddle boarding.
So this is new as well. I think they might have had it the year before, can't remember. So free paddle boarding, kayaking on the lake. That's back. That's brilliant. Even seen a picture of the Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster is going to be in there. So if you get a photo of him, you might get something for free as well. So yeah, that's really cool. They've got that back, especially if it's going to be a nice hot day. Should we have a go at that? We were all right in the kayaks, weren't we?
I could do the kayak, but I can't swim.
We'll get your life jacket.
Okay.
So, what else?
Well, that just leaves us with the entertainment for the weekend.
Well, again, we can't go through everybody on this day. There's so much going off here. Yeah. You're just going to have to check it out for yourselves. But I mean, the entertainment is some of the best I've ever seen for tribute bands. So what we got?
So we've got 45 guest speakers across the different stages. So you've got the Himalayan Masterclass stage, the Bridgestone stage, the main speaker stage, and the Travellers tent. So that is a lot of people to obviously, you have to look at the schedule, decide who it is you want to go and listen to, and work out where you're going to be during the day. Or as the day goes on, you might want to wake your way to the Magic Teapot.
Oh, what's that then?
That's where they have bean bags and cushions, a bit of a chill out zone, and you can have an old fashioned knees up around a piano.
Yeah, we've actually been in there. It is pretty cool, and it's definitely worth popping your head in and check it out for yourselves. Mm-hmm. So the ABR Festival Fire Pit makes a return. Have we seen that before?
The first year we went, that was there, yeah.
Right, so yeah, I mean, if the temperature drops, definitely get around there in the evening. It kicks out some heat, don't it?
Yes.
What else?
So we've got over 20 acts performing across the weekend as well. Obviously, as you say, we can't go through them all. But they include Crystal Rocks, who is a bit of a high energy Ibiza DJ. If that's not your scene, there's Voices Unlimited, who are a 125 member vocal group.
Wow.
Or maybe the Midlands String Band is more your taste.
There's something there for everybody, ain't there?
There is, yeah.
And we're going to probably try and take in as much as we can because they're all good. There's also the silent disco. If you've never been to, this is new for 2025. If you've never been in one, I've been in one before. They were definitely the weirdest, best thing you'll ever try, I think. They've got 500 sets of headphones there as well, so we can all get a go.
Yeah, so apparently it's going to be set under a canopy with a spectacular light display, and there's 3 channels to listen to.
Right.
But your headphones
are we going to listen to different things at different times?
You could be.
So we might be out of sync if we're
Yes.
when I'm breakdancing and you're like, doing your dirty dancing.
But your headphones light up a certain colour depending which channel you're listening to. So if mine are blue and yours are red, we know we're listening to different channels.
We're not going to be waltzing, are we? So yeah, we'll check that out and have a go at that. That sounds like fun. There's a bike that's going to be there that's new for, I don't know when they're going to be launching it, whether it's going to be this year, next year. The KTM 690R. I mean, this is going to be unveiled at the ABR as well. I'm super looking forward to seeing this one. Is this going to be the ultimate adventure bike? We'll find out when we get there. And I hope this information's been some use to you. And don't forget, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And we'll see you at the ABR.